Hello, welcome back to my channel, Rebecca Writes. Today I want to talk to you about why I decided not to wait until I looked my thinnest or most fit or prettiest before starting to vlog. So I spent a great deal of my late teens and early 20s obsessed with looking perfect. And in my head, looking perfect meant looking as thin as possible. So any kind of body fat, anything that I could hold or squeeze, it felt like a failure to me. I wanted to look perfect because I thought that that was my way to having self-worth. I was super off base. I can understand why I felt that way. I think a lot of people in our society, particularly girls and women, receive this message that if you're not thin, if you don't have the standard body shape, that you don't really have a chance of being beautiful or desirable. And since that's our claim to worth, that's what we're taught, even as little girls, you know, oh, she's so pretty, or she's going to be a real heartbreaker one day. Like these messages reinforce in our minds that our beauty is our worth. And while beauty is beautiful, I guess, it's also subjective. And there's so much more to a person. There's so much more to a woman than being beautiful. The last time that I had an experience with someone who called me out for being fat, I think it was a couple of years ago. And this was a stranger. I'd never met her before. She was an older South Asian woman, and she took it upon herself to tell me that I should lose some weight, that I was fat. And I felt really weird about that because on one hand, I knew that she was coming from a society and a place where she'd been indoctrinated with all these beliefs, like you have to look thin. What's your future going to be like? But the thing was, I was over that. So I had already arrived at a place in my life where I'd seen the fallacy, the lie that you have to be skinny to be successful or desirable or worthy. I knew that that wasn't true because I wasn't skinny and I had been able to accomplish things in my life that I wanted to. But it still really hurt. It hurt that this was a message that we were still receiving, you know? And tying it back around to my vlog, I still struggle with my body image, of course, and I'm not where I want to be fitness-wise. But I can't and won't let that stop me from doing what I want to do in my life. There have been too many other instances where I have felt not thin enough or not beautiful enough to partake in an experience that could have been good for me, that could have taught me things. And this time around, I don't want to wait. I just want to do it as I am. And I'm sure that as I vlog, you will see my weight shift because I have a tendency to fluctuate weight-wise. And that's just kind of a thing that happens in my life. But I'm here to say this. I'm a writer. I'm a designer. I'm a person who's a tech professional, but I want to be seen for more than my size, right? I want to be seen for all of these other things that I am, and I think everyone else deserves that respect as well, to not just be labeled as, you're this one thing, and that means you're not good enough. There is so much more to being a woman than being conventionally desirable or thin. There is a world inside of us, each of us. That's it. That's why I didn't wait to start my vlog. So I promise you this. I don't want to say promise. This will likely happen. I will get lipstick on my teeth. My makeup will be uneven. I will sometimes not look my best. Whatever. I hope that what matters more to you than all of that is my conversation, or some advice that I might give, some insight that I deliver. All right, thank you, and if you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. Until next time.